me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the little go miss? Ay, her she was major, she mixed. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's broke to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Today, from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 9 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Washington football team taking on the Minnesota Vikings.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They come in riding high, just one loss in their last 7 games.
It's a very focused team, very disciplined. They've kept the penalties to a minimum, and they're winning football games.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Vikings, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes that actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10.
So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So
off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. Stepping up, he's going to keep it.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
A 7-yard gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. See the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
if this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
So out comes the Washington offense onto the field.
And out will come the leader of this offense, and that, of course, is their signal caller.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air, receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Touchdown, Washington! A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
An extra point attempt to follow here. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Vikings taking the field here for their second drive of the game. And the first drive, 3-and-out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And 1 at the 37-yard line.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr.
The pass.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second.
On the ground, it's Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
It's now 4th down.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at
The quarterback sacked.
a few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here, because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Danielle Hunter in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter, because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there, as that'll take us to 4th down. But just like you said, they've got the lead, don't do anything silly, run the football, and that's what they did.
They would have liked to have created a little more room for their punter, but he'll take what they gave him, and he'll go out there now and try and get the ball off and help his defense.
Here's Tressway now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Let me play, dog. Let me play.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Don't walk out here, man.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. From from deep in their own territory. They look to throw. Give him 9 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. He'll look to throw. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. $39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. And out now come the Vikings. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They run. Cook. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Dalvin Cook.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Vikings 1st down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. No gain on the play there. It'll be 2nd down.
Complete to Dalvin Cook. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
The pass.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And it brings up 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. 3rd, Cook. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Dalvin Cook.
Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jonathan Allen in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint, as that is sack number 100 in what has certainly been a terrific career to this point.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Strong coverage by Washington, and now 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Eddie Pinheiro on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
Washington will take over 1st and 10.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. They'll run on 1st down. Ward. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 24 carries, 132 yards.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
Here's Ward. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A nice performance last week. Recognized as NFC Player of the Week after going over 100 yards rushing. I just love the vision. I love the wiggle he has, but I also love the power when he ends his runs.
That's what impressed me. Yes, there was some elusiveness last week. A couple times he just ran over guys. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
To number 40. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 40-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Vikings 3.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. Rolling to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st.
The 45-yard line.
Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. And this one too low.
For Terry McLaurin, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this to Ward. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And boy, he can get hurt.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. And now out comes Minnesota. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's what you're looking for. Now this play was all about the eyes. As he rolled out to his right, he kept one eye downfield and one eye on what was in front of him, and he ended up picking up some pretty good yardage.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Number 33.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a run with Cook. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And he will have a Vikings first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Jones on the carry.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
This is caught. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, here's Hall. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And just on Wednesday, he was named the NFC Offensive Player of the Week for that over 100-yard performance he had last week.
Deservedly so, and I enjoyed our time with him and asked him how he got it done. What did he see? And he said film study, watching what the defenses were going to present, understanding how to defeat those, and then he was a step ahead because he said, then they're going to change up and counter another way, and he beat them that way too.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
At the 47-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
48-yard line.
Now a give right side. It's Ward. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
Brought down at the 23-yard line. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Back to throw here. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Quarterback taken down and
a rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. And his kick is good. And that will knot us up at 10.
That ties the game at 10.
So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
At their own 26-yard line.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Now this one complete on the slant route. The 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings.
Touchdown,
Justin Jefferson. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to take the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
And he went all the way into the end zone. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. On the return, here's Hall. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll roll him out right. He'll try and run it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain.
Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
On 1st down, it's Ward, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
38-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They start the drive with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier
No gain on the play there. Second down.
The line of scrimmage.
This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And complete right side to Cook.
The pass.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. That's complete to Ward.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts
as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the move to his left. And now the ball comes loose, and the Vikings pick up the football. The big man, get the oxygen tank ready. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Fumbled on the play.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control. This challenge was initiated by the guys in New York.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
22-yard.
There he is, the man taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
With that run, double-check my math, yes, he has hit 8,000 career rushing yards.
And that's fantastic. That means he's now approaching the top 50 all-time rushers in NFL history. That means he just sped past Terrell Davis, who's in the Hall of Fame. And now he's just got to go ahead and be strong and run hard because he's chasing down Larry Zonka.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL here on this first day of November. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And it's the Titans with the lead in the second quarter of play. The Titans trying to finish that one off and claim victory. From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they lead the visiting Saints in that one at halftime. Kenny Golladay, 2 touchdown catches in that first half alone. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets. In that game, all tied with the visiting Patriots. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And Hall not going to bring this one out. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And I would say they went 3-and-out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3-and-out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1-and-out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Now a dump off here complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
41-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield.
Complete to number 89. It's a gain of 7.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now left side, a completion to his tight end.
The pass.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down, and
they'll try the left side. Ward. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
The pass.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Smith Jr. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
21-yard line.
It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
On the scramble.
The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down.
First down, Minnesota.
They're going to look to throw. Step, and he's taken to the ground, but he was pulled down by the face mask. Here come the flags, and I believe this is going to be a first down.
Defense.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. This one brought in by Jefferson.
The pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And it's 3rd down.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
The quarterback sack.
My, oh my, they've had some success bringing him off the edge. How about the gambling man who's the defensive coordinator? He's not just bringing pressure. He's bringing a corner to go after the quarterback.
And it's worked twice now, twice like a charm.
And not only has that worked like a charm, he's been awfully disruptive in his usual role covering receivers. Now he's rushing the passer as well.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Making the stop there, Danielle Hunter.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again on the ground, again it's Ward. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
So right now what I'm seeing an offense just firing off the ball a lot quicker than they can react. And not only that, they're sustaining the blocks too. I'm seeing guys get 6-7 yards downfield before there's even a hint of contact.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Man open, it's Goodwin. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
To number 81. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 44.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back.
The pass complete to number 38.
I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home, because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game, and on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete.
The pass.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 12. 1st down.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Complete to Dalvin Cook.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield, but as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body, because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a 1st down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A good run there by Cook on 1st down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
Dalvin Cook on the carry.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Rolling to his right, and now he's going to use his legs.
The quarterback on the scramble.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The Vikings 1st down.
Handoff comes to Cook. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Sliding out of the pocket. And now a fumble. The ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Fumble on the play.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. These guys had to punt their last